My fiance has been meeting up with women he met online. Our wedding is in 23 days. Sorry if this doesn't make any sense. I have been crying nonstop since I found out, and meanwhile, he's walking around like it's nothing. I've gone to stay with one of my friends because I can't be around him right now. My fiance has been meeting up with women that he met online. When I found out, I felt like I was falling. He said he can't do to me the things he does with the women he meets because I'm too good. He did confess one woman he meets with is a dominatrix, but there are others too. He keeps saying I'm too good to be degraded like that. I couldn't bear to stay in our flat with him. Our wedding is on the 4th of the next month. Talking about the wedding makes me sick. It's not fair, and I don't understand why this is happening to me. Oh, no. This person said your wedding was in 23 days. Yeah, unfortunately, it sounds like he has a sex addiction to me. If from that short of a little story, I do have to say that is my like immediate conclusion because I don't think that you meet up with multiple people, multiple different people online, have sex with them, and engage in like multiple different kinks like that if you don't have like a little bit of a sex addiction, especially when you have to go outside of your relationship to get those needs met because you know that it's going to be too much for your partner. Because I don't think that it's just about that. I don't think that it's just about, oh, I don't want to degrade you like that. Obviously, and also it's just like kind of crazy because I mean, I guess he sees it as degrading, but I think that if someone's engaging in a kink back to you, that doesn't mean that they're like worthy of degradation. Is that even a word? I don't know. Okay, update. It's not a long story. I was supposed to get married last month on the 4th, but the wedding is not going ahead. I'm not going back to the flat that I shared with him. My friend said I can stay with her for as long as I need to. I already collected the rest of my things from the flat, and my friends have helped to make sure the rent for the month of July has been paid. I made sure to tell our landlord that I wasn't renewing the lease when it ended at the end of the month. I thought it was the end of it, but he didn't want me to call off the wedding. Even after I moved out, was canceling everything for the wedding, he kept trying to get me to take him back. I had to firmly tell him off and to leave me alone. It's been a month since we've had any contact, and I hope I never see him again. He finally got the message that I'm done with him. He kept telling me I'm too good to be degraded like that, and that's why he went to other women, as if it was supposed to make me feel better. Our 1 month wedding anniversary would have been on Tuesday, but there was no wedding. I told all of our guests the wedding is not going ahead and that our relationship is over. All of the guests live here locally, and our registry allows refunds, and I'm so grateful that no one is losing money because of this. I still would have broken up with him, but it was humiliating enough to have to cancel the wedding, even though all of our guests say I was right for canceling. I couldn't bear it if anyone lost money. I don't even like thinking about the wedding, and I don't care what he thinks or what explanation he tried to give me when I was canceling the wedding. When I made my last post, I was still in shock and I had been crying for days. The fact that I didn't say my wedding was in 23 days or call him my ex fiance didn't mean I deserved all the disrespectful chats that I received. Most of the comments were nice, a couple were borderline, but I definitely didn't deserve those chats. It's easy to give advice when something isn't happening to you. Period, girl. You're so right about that, though. That just seems like a very common theme, but we're not surprised. I mean, people on the internet are legit annoying sometimes, like so annoying that I actually cannot stand them. And honestly, I just think of them as bots. Like, you're literally a bot to me. If you leave a hate comment or if you leave like a disrespectful comment to someone that's literally just like being vulnerable on the internet like this, you're a bot. And I don't even care if you're real, but you are just a bot and you suck so bad. Top comment said, "It's your anniversary of dodging that bullet. Brighter days are ahead of you. I never saw your OP, have now gone back and read, but can't believe anyone would send you hateful messages with all that you were going through and still are. I'm so sorry this happened, but also so glad that you found out. Getting married to that total scumbag and cheating loser. You deserve better. And better things are surely coming your way. Sending love and encouragement and hope for better days to come." Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you and that you're hurting. Bright side is that you didn't get married because divorce is so much more expensive. Sending you much love. Allow yourself all the time you need to grieve and work through your feelings. hopefully you're going to go get checked as well. I haven't seen anyone say that, but like sounds like he was probably paying for people, which no shade to those people, but I can imagine that he probably was not using protection. And I would definitely get checked. I mean, I think no matter what, if you get cheated on, that's probably like the best thing to do for your own health and your own well-being. I mean, even when I would just like kind of be talking to someone and I'd be like hooking up with them, I would start to spiral and I'd be like, okay, I gotta go. I need to go get tested because I might have an STD, even though I knew that I didn't, but I would always convince myself that I did. Even if I just hooked up with one, I mean, I've heard of stories where from people that it's happened to. Like one girl that I know lost her virginity to her boyfriend and got herpes immediately. And it can be just one incident. It can be your first incident, which obviously I'm not trying to scare anyone, but like it's obviously a good idea to get checked. And I don't know, I feel like men feel like they're invincible and they never have to get checked. And they're just like, "Nah, I'm clean." Because it looks like you're clean, but you actually might not know. It could be laying dormant and you don't know, or maybe you just like didn't think of it as something serious and you were just like, oh, I just have a cold sore down there. It's whatever. I don't know. But I've heard many horror stories about that. And that is like so terrifying, especially when you're in a relationship and you find that out. It's like, oh, great. So this person literally doesn't give a shit about me. All he cares about is going to get his dick wet and I don't know, being degraded, I guess. I'm honestly kind of nervous too, like how he treated those women, because maybe they did, like that's what they did as a profession, or maybe not, but it does sound like he really thought of those people as way less than, and that is a cause for concern, in my opinion. You can watch full episodes at youtube.com/jamie.nelson98 on my main channel. Thanks for watching.